being the fastest quarterback you've never seen. I'll be right back. There's no quicker way to get into DFS. Play Super Draft today and see for yourself.
We're behind. They're all fired up. What we got to do? First place, our defense has got to go out there and take the ball. Then when we get the ball, we got to have 11 people that's going to do their job and try to score every time you get the football. If we do that, we'll be all right. Do that, we'll be all right.
What we do is important, but how we do what we do becomes more and more important. And that's for every guy here. We got to do it better. Our goal is to have the kind of team that nobody wants to play. And that means that we have to impose our will to dominate the competition all the time. It's all about what does it take to break you.
What's going on? What's going on? I just want to step in here, go live real quick before the game, get the final thoughts, Let's go. Let's go. All right, I see you right now, Brock, in the comments. Roll Tide. I'm just trying to give some final thoughts on the game today. So, type in the comments, y'all. Let me know some of y'all final thoughts today, man. Let's see what y'all thinking about today. I want to see how today, some of the score predictions. All right, so my final thoughts of the game today is I need to see great defensive line and linebacker play because we're going to need them boys to step up today, and we're going to have to stop KJ Jefferson, and we need to try to put their legs out the game. We don't need them to be a factor in the game today. And if they can get a run game going, it can be dangerous, and they're not going to be afraid to take shots downfield. All right, Brock, I see you. Bryce throw for over 350. I feel that. Heck yeah. And on that too, Bill O'Brien, he really needs to trust Bryce Young running the tempo offense, because Bryce Young, when he running that tempo offense, he feels so much. He looks so much comfortable in it, And I want to see Bill O'Brien trust him in that. And to add on my final thoughts too, cornerbacks and safeties. And the reason why I say cornerbacks is if Arkansas can so happen to get a run game going, they're going to take a shot downfield. And we don't need them to get caught sleeping down there, because even if they go down the field 3 times and connect with one, that's all they need. That's all they need. Connect one time, because if this was baseball 1 out of 3, you are a Hall of Famer. You're batting awesome. But yes, we don't need our cornerbacks to go to sleep. And another thing, if they're showing heavy run presence, if they're successful in the run, and we end up bringing our players up in the box, do we trust our cornerbacks one-on-one on the island? Do we trust them? Have we seen enough out of our cornerbacks and feel comfortable enough to see them one-on-one in the island? We need to run the damn ball, no hitch passes. Yes, that's facts. Hitch passes if necessary, but run the ball, I agree, because we really need to establish a run game in this game. We really need to establish that. And what else? Ricks and Arnold need to start. You know what? I like that though. Ricks and Arnold starting, and I like Kool-Aid McKinstry. And Kool-Aid McKinstry needs to be on the field, but I feel like Kool-Aid McKinstry, he'll be a good spot player because he does bring a lot of energy when he's out there. You know, he does tackle well. I can say that, but yes, he in coverage sometimes he can be a little suspect. I get that. I get that. Yes. And another thing that I brought up is my final thoughts. Overall team play. Defense, they need to be out there communicating with each other, you know, talking, letting everybody know what they see. Hey, this is your man. This is your man. Hey, make sure you hit this hole and be ready at all times because this game is going to be critical. What else? I want to see a return for a tutty. And Brock, that was one of the things I was going to bring up today. Can we see a special teams touchdown on the punt return to be exact? Because, you know, the last couple of weeks, we've been doing good on the punt return, but can we continue that today? I'm with you, Brock. I agree. I want to see a punt return for a touchdown, man. I really need to see that, man. And can we create turnovers? Because if we create a turnover, that can be a big difference because last week Arkansas played Texas A&M, and to be honest, a turnover was one of the big keys for Texas A&M to winning the game. That one touchdown with KJ Jefferson fumbled at the goal line. I don't know what he was thinking about, trying to jump from the 4 or 5 yard line all the way into the end zone. I do not know what he was trying to do, but turnovers will be key. I want to see Burton separate. Oh yeah, separation. Yes, that right there is true. I think last game Burton came on. I think he feels comfortable playing on the outside. I really do think he feels comfortable on the outside, and I think him and Bryce Young, I think they're starting to gel a little bit. They showed me last week against Vanderbilt. They're starting to gel because we talk about Burton creating separation. Let's be for real. Burton has created separation a lot this year, but when he created that separation, Bryce wasn't hitting him in stride. He was missing him downfield, and I just think that came with, you know, not being comfortable because I can't say Burton is not as fast as Williams was. So therefore, you know, Bryce has to find that time with him. He's a outside guy. I don't know why they had him in the slot. That's facts though, man, because we got plenty of slot. We got plenty of players that can play slot, man. I agree with that so much. Like, why did we have him in the slot in the get-go? And let me turn over to the offensive side of the ball. I'm going to talk about the O-line. O-line. Today is the day I would love them to establish dominance. Arkansas will be a perfect team to establish dominance. And I'm talking about no missed block assignments. Don't get confused on what Arkansas is doing, trying to do their blitz packages. Know who your man is at all times. Communicate with your boys on the offensive line. See what they make sure that they knew who they supposed to have, man. We need to improve in run blocking. Run blocking is going to be key because we need to be able to create a consistent run game. That's going to be a factor in this game, creating a run game, because we want to look at this game in time of possession. If Arkansas can run the ball good, we want to be able to run it better, because if Arkansas gets a running game going, it can be dangerous. And I bet one of our best defenses against that is could be time of possession. Time of possession is going to be critical. Brock. Exactly. We got Isaiah Bond, Kobe Prentice, and JoJo Earl. Yes. And hey, Brock, tell me how effective do you think JoJo Earl is going to be on the first game back? I want to know that. I want to know how effective do you think he's going to be on the first game back? In this game, I'm going to say wide receivers. Is Tyrell Harrell going to play today? I'm not sure, but I don't think he'll be out there today. I just heard that JoJo Earl should be ready to suit up today, but I'm not sure. But wide receivers. Today is the game and the defense and the secondary to put everybody back on, put the nation back on notice, that let them know that our wide receivers can be elite, can create separation. Catch the passes, guys. We can't have any unnecessary drop passes, because we have been having a lot of unnecessary drop passes lately, and we need to pick up in that today. I think he's ready. Everybody locked in. Okay. Everybody's locked in. I feel you. This is the start of a crazy SEC gauntlet that we're about to go through. And I don't care what nobody say. This schedule that we have coming up, man, this can be dangerous, man. But I think that Alabama, we on a revenge tour. We got the whole country doubting us. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe in us, but that's okay. As long as we believe in us, that's okay. But I feel like today will be the day that we put everybody back on notice. And back to my wide receivers. Listen, wide receivers, Arkansas secondary sucks. They're horrible. They're terrible. They're ferocious. They're the worst thing ever. I'm talking about, I looked it up, and amongst FBS schools, Power 5 schools, all these schools, they are still one of the worst secondaries with all these schools that we have in college. So this is the game for wide receivers to be really effective. This is going to make Alabama the toughest to play against. I feel I agree 100%, Brock, because when you show that you're battle tested and be able to persevere through these tough games like that, that shows the heart of a champion. That's why, we had a lot of talk about us last year. Oh, Alabama, they struggle with Florida. They struggle with Arkansas. Tennessee, they struggled with Tennessee, but for most of the game, then they pulled away. That showed a battle-tested team. That showed a team with a lot of perseverance. And in the end, that's why we was able to win the SEC championship and play for a national championship. Because we showed a lot of those games, man. We showed a lot of heart. I like this schedule. I do too. Like, honestly, Brock, every year, man, every year, I want to see a tough schedule. Every year. Hey, Brock, do you have the login info? If you do, log in with me. But my next thing I want to say, exactly, Georgia got their ass whooped in SEC championship. They don't play nobody, and when they play a real team like Alabama, they get smoked. That's facts. Hey, Brock, if you want to, and if you can, log in with me, man. And my next thought on offense, Bill O'Brien. I want to see him exploit Arkansas in the worst ways possible. Be able to create in the moment. You have to be able to create in the moment, because if what you have going on, if your game plan is not working, what are you going to do? What are you going to run to? That's why I say it's going to be important to create a run. It's going to be able to create a run in the offensive line. This is the game where you can put people back on notice. You can put them back on notice. right here, and then to help play call a lot. Because I know if we can create a run, hey, I'm about to bring my boy Brock in. I'm about to bring my boy Brock in. What's going on, player?
What's up, bro? What's up?
Nah, man,
Hey,
what's up?
I'm gonna tell you, man. Alabama finna throw on these boys, and hey, people just. I'm gonna tell you, these talking heads, they keep bringing up, oh, we struggle with Texas, but they don't understand, man. Alabama, I mean, it was 100 and something degrees, and Alabama still came out on top. They overcome that adversity, bro. I'm telling you, Alabama's gonna be ready, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen, bro. Because Bryce Young is gonna show the world that he is still that Heisman contender.
Yes, sir. And I'm glad you brought up the Heisman contender point because you know, if you go back to Tim Tebow years, I don't know if you probably watched Tebow years. That year he won the Heisman versus the year he won the national championship. Tim Tebow numbers were down, but he played championship football, and that's all that matters. Like me personally, I don't even care about the Heisman no more. We need championship at this point, and they can talk all they want to about Bryce, but they all know they fear Bryce. If we are down and we got enough time on the clock, they don't want to see Bryce with them. They don't want to see that.
Yep.
And back to that, Texas,
I'm gonna tell you the only thing that kept Arkansas in the game last year was Traylon Burks.
Yes.
Yup. They don't have him. They don't have a Traylon Burks right now.
Nope.
So guess what? They got young receivers just like we do. But I'm gonna tell you, they tall and they gonna try to contest, Alabama's secondary. Because I'm pretty sure they don't watch the Texas game. They don't look at the film. They think they're gonna attack it. But if I'm Nick Saban, I'm putting Ricks and Arnold on them all game.
Yeah,
I'm putting it on them.
And they thought Jada Hazelwood was gonna be that dude. He decent. I give him a prop. He decent, but he's not Traylon Burks. He's not that dude. So I don't expect him to do that. And plus, I think Hazelwood, he lines up in the slot. That's Malachi Moore, man. And I like the way Malachi Moore play, man. When that boy, when that Malachi Moore is locked in, bro, he damn near unstoppable for real, man.
Yeah, I think if they don't put Arnold out, Malachi out there, I'm gonna tell you, he don't get dusted. Like he pretty good. He is that cornerback. He's good. I like Malachi.
I'm ready to see. I meant to say Brian Branch. Brian Branch is gonna be on. This is what I meant to say. But Malachi Moore, I really want to see him get back to his freshman year, because you remember his freshman year, man. That man was so dominant, dog. He was so dominant, man. And then it shows you right there how much injuries will set you back playing for Alabama, because when injuries set you back at Alabama, you got so many talented players behind you that it'll be hard to gain that ground back, because we all see it with Trey Sanders right now. Trey Sanders, he could be running back one right now, but he just got, when them injuries pushed him so far back, man.
Yep. I just don't. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like Trey Sanders should get more snaps. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta give the man a chance, bro. Like I understand we got great running back room and it's very contested, but man, put Trey Sanders out there, man.
Hey,
he's ready to run the ball.
And see, I've been saying the same thing, because now we always talk about players got to learn the system to get on the field. Well, he know the system, and he got that baller capability in him. And you know what, Trey Sanders, what people forget, he can catch out of the backfield just as well, man. He can run the ball and catch out the backfield, and it seems like we're kind of forgetting that, dog. I'm with you, man. And Jamarian Miller, I need to see him get first team reps today, man.
Man, me too. That man a dog, bro. I'm telling you, that boy fast too. Yes. He a dog.
Yes.
He might. I'm telling you, by next year, you better watch out for him.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you,
he gonna be. Jay should be there still, so I'm saying it now. He's gonna be the number 2 running back.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm going to say
Jace is good too now. I like Jace. Jace can
and-
run the ball, and I like his toughness. When he get the ball, he keep going, bro.
and
He don't go down.
And do you see how he was Derrick Henry and players like we like stiff on him,
Man,
like,
okay.
Get back.
Man, he stiff throwing that boy so hard, man. Woo. That boy fell to the ground when he stiff throwing it for the touchdown. He like, get out of me, man. Get out of me. I'm telling you.
Well,
this is my thing. If JoJo Earl play today, I think he's gonna make plays, but it's gonna take some time for him to get back into the offense. You know what I mean?
And that's what I was saying. I see you had left a comment on Thursday night. Now I was like, but how effective is it really gonna be? I feel like this is a game to get his feet back wet. But they better watch out for him later on in the season because he coming. He coming.
Man, I'm not saying this, but what if we see Tyler Harrell come out on the field?
Man, we're gonna go crazy. We're gonna go crazy. Matter of fact,
my God.
On my side, it's 3:25, so it's almost game time. Real quick, your final run through and thoughts and your score prediction.
Well, I think Alabama's defense gonna be terrific. I know the crowd gonna be loud and try to. Only thing we got to do is control the penalty. We don't need no penalties in this game because that's the only way Arkansas could beat Alabama is getting penalty trouble. And I promise you, you seen the Texas game. All them penalties and Alabama still fall back and overcome that adversity. So, man, give me Alabama 41-20. I don't think they get past 20 points on Alabama. And they cover the spread.
And my score prediction was 45-17, and I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. But man,
I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good game, bro.
It's gonna be a great game. And
we're gonna see that statement. We're gonna see that statement today. Alabama is still Alabama. And people gonna be shocked. All these talking heads keep talking that junk. But watch Alabama. When they run the field today, they're gonna shut up then.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna say, Alabama, well, they literally shocked us. We didn't think they was gonna do this. They really think Arkansas is a challenge.
I'm gonna say another thing too. I noticed this during Texas game. Playing away on in a hostile environment is loud, like you said. And one thing I noticed during our snap counts during that game, we was on offense. We was getting down to 1 second on the clock, 2 seconds on the clock.
Can't do that.
We can't do that because you're taking the one advantage away from the offensive line that we have, and that's knowing the snap count. When we get that far down the snap count, it's predictable now. We can't have that, so we're gonna have to snap the ball early on in the snap count and make them guess and catch them off guard and stuff.
Right. I'm gonna go watch KB on a little show right quick. I can still watch his show even though he blocked me. I love KB. I was wrong for that, bro. I regret that. I just got so hyped, bro. When it comes to Alabama football, I get crazy like that. And I don't mean nothing by it. I told Tony B, I'm sorry, and I apologize. I never tried to, disrespect KB like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. So when you talk to KB again, just tell him I said I'm sorry. I apologize, and I ain't mean no harm, man. And tell him I love him, and tell him that I still be watching him, man.
Yeah, and I see you apologize to Tony B sometimes. One time in the comment too. So I got you.
I did several times, bro. I did several times.
Yeah. So I
was taught better than that. I was raised better than that, man. My mom and dad always taught me don't disrespect nobody older than me. So I feel bad about that night. So I just want to let you know that, man. And hey, Nick Saban Jr., man, you got my respect, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Build your channel, build you a channel, bro. I thought about I was gonna do it too, but I see the talent in you, man. Just get into it, bro. I'm telling you, build you a channel, bro. I support you all the way, bro.
For sure. Real stuff. I got some. I've been thinking about stuff. Joey rocking with me, like he rocking with me big right now. So I want to thank him for that, man. I think he sees something in me and stuff, and so I'm taking the opportunity, and I'm gonna try to get your info for Spencer, because I got some ideas with you. Like even before I start logging in, I used to see you on the making comments and stuff. I said, man, he'll be a perfect person to try to work with it sometime. So I'm trying to get his info from Spencer, and I'm gonna talk to you about some stuff, man.
All right, Nick Saban Jr. Hey, let's watch this game. Let's go on KB show, man. And
Yes, sir.
let's enjoy it, man. Let's have a good day and let's support our team, bro. No matter what, I'm gonna roll with Tide. So
man, listen. I've been doing this. Like I'm 33, but I've been a fan since '92, and I say '92 because that's my first notice of it. You know what I'm saying? I was born in this, so I'm pretty sure I was wearing Alabama stuff before then. But '92 was my first moment, and it was the national championship game because when George T made that strip, when he stripped the ball from the Miami player come across from the other field, I remember as a little kid, the whole house went crazy. And way back then, I remember my brother wearing Alabama starter jackets, Alabama jersey. My dad wearing Alabama sweaters. He got Alabama decals on our car and everything. But 2 years old,
I remember when Alabama first won their first national championship. And I became a fan in 2007 when Nick Saban was there. I didn't know. I just become an Alabama fan because my daddy, he grew up in Alabama. He's from Ozark, Alabama. And so my daddy's side of the family, they from they were raised up in Alabama. So yeah, man, I've been rolling with the Tide since I was about 7 years old, man.
Oh yeah.
And but before that, now I was an LSU fan. As a kid, like I was about 5 or 6 years old. I had an LSU visor hat with the tiger on it. Man, I used to tell my daddy, we're gonna beat Alabama. We're gonna beat Alabama. Now Alabama fan. So hey man. Hey, I'm gonna let you go though, man. I'm about to go watch this game and I'm gonna get pumped up, ready for it, brother.
All right, roll Tide, man. Appreciate you for coming on.
Roll Tide, brother. Yes, sir.
But y'all, I'm about to end this video. But first off, hey, let's show love to Bama Standard. Make sure y'all go watch all his videos, like his videos, subscribe to his channel, man. Hey, he doing big things over there, dog. Doing big things over there. He's somebody I look up to in this sports podcast world, man. And next, we're gonna go with Jonathan Lewis. I think he just posted something, so go show some love to Jonathan Lewis page. Like all his videos, subscribe to his channel, watch them all over again. We're gonna go to my boy Kangaroo Black. I love that dude, man. Hey, right now, y'all go to his channel right now. He's probably going live during the game. So if you need somebody to watch the game with and you don't have nobody to watch the game with, go over there real quick. Watch the game with him, like his video, subscribe to his channel, and you can catch me over there on Kangaroo Black channels. We do work together too, and tomorrow I'll be on his live too. So yeah, go check me out over there too. And last but not least, my boy Ty Hayes at Around the Table Sports. Make sure y'all go over there, watch all it. Hey, I watch his videos a lot. That dude, he got the potential to be something special. That boy, he is going to be. So, man, make sure y'all go get on it now before, because he going to take off. Hey, y'all, I just want to say, roll Tide, enjoy the game tonight. Hey, peace out.